Welcome back, focused learners. Today we're tackling a massive, honestly incredibly frustrating hurdle that almost every creator faces, the legendary 1,000 subscriber milestone. It's the ultimate magic number. Until you hit it, creating content can feel a bit like you're just shouting into an absolute void. It's not just about unlocking monetization, It's really about finding that core motivation to keep going. But reaching this goal isn't just about posting blindly. It requires a highly calculated strategy, which is exactly what we're gonna unpack in today's explainer.
Okay, let's dive into this. 90%. Yeah, 90%. That is the absolutely staggering percentage of creators who completely give up when they hit the 100 to 200 subscriber mark. Why does this happen? Well, because their growth just flatlines. They hit a wall, they get desperate, and then they start relying on these awful channel-killing shortcuts instead of actually building a solid foundation. We're gonna look at exactly how to avoid becoming part of this 90%. To get you to that magic 1,000, we're using what we like to call the creator's blueprint. Our roadmap for today is simple. Number 1, avoiding traps. 2, utilizing community tabs. 3, creating view chains. And 4, winning ideas and engagement. Let's get right to it. All right, section 1, avoiding traps and fixing the foundation. Listen, we've got to stop the bad habits before any of the cool advanced growth hacks can actually work. You literally cannot build a massive audience on a broken foundation. So, what's the most dangerous trap out there? Buying fake subscribers. I know, it's super tempting to just pay like $5 for 1,000 subs and just get it over with. But guys, it's a slow poison. You get bots, zero engagement, and eventually YouTube might actually shadow ban your entire channel because, well, it sees a massive subscriber count with literally 0 people watching. Now compare that to organic growth. It brings real viewers, builds a loyal community, and actually prompts the algorithm to boost your content because real people are genuinely interacting with it. So how do we actually fix this foundation? First off, please stop subscribing from your friends and family's phones. Actually, scratch that, just don't do it at all. Grandma is probably not watching your Minecraft Let's Plays, and that completely tanks your engagement. Second, if you absolutely have to spend money to grow, only use the official YouTube promotions tab so you're actually getting real people. Third, speak simply. About 90% of your audience is brand new, so treat every single viewer like a beginner. You don't want to alienate them with confusing jargon. And lastly, stick to a defined niche. If you post gaming on Monday and cooking on Tuesday, you're just confusing everyone, especially the algorithm. Moving on to phase 2, mastering the community tab, aka the hidden subscriber engine. This feature is so incredibly powerful. In our source data, one creator actually gained a whopping 16,000 free subscribers purely by automating their community tab correctly. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the psychology behind it. Look at this. A massive 80% of viewers need to consume 3 to 4 pieces of your content before they actually decide to hit that subscribe button. Only a tiny 20% subscribe immediately after just one interaction. You have to nurture your audience, right? And the community tab is honestly the most frictionless way to do exactly that.
So here is your community tab blueprint. Step 1, stop spamming lazy promotional links. Seriously, people just ignore them and the algorithm suppresses them. Instead, move right to step 2. Run interactive quizzes and polls. Viewers absolutely love testing their knowledge or sharing an opinion. It gives them instant value without forcing them to sit through a whole video. And step 3, post relatable milestones and festival greetings. These have huge mass appeal. They get crazy high engagement, and they secretly sneak your channel's name right in front of entirely new audiences. Okay, pillar 3, creating bingeable view chains and forcing the algorithm in your favor. Remember that 80% of viewers who need to see 3 or 4 videos before subscribing? Yeah, we can't just cross our fingers and hope they stumble upon our channel again. We have to strategically force them to binge watch. So let's define what we mean here. A view chain is a strategic sequence where a viewer consecutively consumes multiple videos from your exact same channel. Every single video they watch drastically increases the probability of them finally hitting subscribe. It's basically your ultimate secret weapon for conversion. Now, there are 2 main ways these chains actually happen. First up, organic view chains. This is when your niche and your thumbnails are so locked in and consistent that the algorithm just naturally serves up your next video right on the viewer's homepage. Then you've got induced view chains. This is the fun part, where you take total control. You're manually inducing the binge by intentionally linking your videos together using end screens. If you do this right, the results are just incredible. Just look at this real viewer comment from our data. Who else is stuck in this end screen loop? I'm 5 videos deep. I mean, wow. This vividly proves that if you properly connect your content, you can effectively trap viewers in this super engaging, binge-worthy loop. They come for one topic, and suddenly, boom, they've consumed half your channel and become a loyal subscriber. All right, that brings us to Section 4, winning ideas and engagement, using the outlier method. Look, even if you have perfect community tabs and flawless end screens, the whole shebang falls apart if your core ideas aren't capturing attention or if your presentation isn't keeping it. Think of a tea shop in the desert, and this brilliantly illustrates our point. You could brew literally the most exquisite, high-quality tea in the entire world, have perfect cups, beautiful branding, but if your shop is in the middle of a barren desert, nobody's buying it. On YouTube, your video editing is the tea, but the topic demand, that's the location. If there's absolutely zero demand for your idea, even an absolute masterpiece is gonna flop. So to guarantee you're building your tea shop in a bustling, crowded city, you want to use the outlier method. This is a brilliant data-backed strategy where you use tools like the vidIQ extension, for example, to find specific videos in your niche that are performing 10 to 100 times better than that specific channel's average. When you spot an outlier like that, it proves there is massive, hungry demand for that format. Now, you don't copy it, obviously, but you absolutely adapt that winning format to your own unique style. Finally, let's talk about locking in those subscribers with instant engagement. First, make sure you reply to comments within the first 1 to 2 hours of posting. This signals heavy engagement to the algorithm and builds instant loyalty. Second, drop your call to action in the middle of your content. Don't put it at the very start before you've actually provided any real value. Third, give your channel a bit of a visual glow-up. You can easily generate a professional AI logo using tools like ChatGPT and Leonardo AI. And lastly, pick just one consistent font and 3 to 4 brand colors. When your thumbnails actually look visually connected, those view chains we talked about, they become totally irresistible. So the big takeaway here is this. You now have the exact blueprint. You know how to stop the bad habits, utilize the community tab, build those bingeable view chains, and hunt down outlier ideas. Applying these exact tactics is going to help you smash right through that 1,000 subscriber wall. But that begs one final massive question. Once you hit those 1,000 subscribers, are you actually ready to tackle the next massive monetization hurdle of 4,000 watch hours? Take these strategies, start fixing your foundation today, and get prepared for that next big leap. Keep learning, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.